Alright guys, so for today's projects, I will be using these DIY plywood sentiments that I got from Michaels. Original price are $2.99, but when I bought these, they were on sale for under $1.50. I don't remember exactly how much, but right now, Black Friday, they are $1.19. Look how beautiful these things are. This one right here says Jingle All the Way. I also picked up this one that says Peace, Love, and Joy. And this one that says Merry Christmas. Honestly, they had more, but these are the ones I like the most, so this is what I picked up. Alright, for my next project, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree wood hanging circle. And this is how it looks, the front and the back. And from Michaels, the DIY kit I'm going to use is this one that says Jingle All the Way. I'm going to paint the wood circle using this red, which is from the brand Waverly Chalk Paint. It is in the color Crimson. Using the Jingle All the Way. I'm going to paint it white, and then I'm going to try to paint these little dots red. Alright, so this is how it looks. Using the back of a paintbrush, I'm going to make the little dots. I thought I wasn't going to be able to see the little dots, but I was. Look, you can see them clearly on both of these. Once everything's dry, I'm going to glue the Jingle All the Way, starting with way at the bottom, and then I'm going to go up. I will be leaving a space at the top to add some greenery. I will be using this Christmas greenery that I got from Walmart. I'm going to cut 2 stems off out of this pick. Then I'm going to tie them together in the center. I will be adding my greenery with hot glue, but I do recommend you using a heavier duty glue if you want to use this outside. Now after adding this, I will be making a bow using the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon, adding it on the center. Now it covered the little pine cones, so I did remove them and add them on the other side of the greenery. And the last thing I will be doing is just adding the string back on for the hanger. And that is it. Look how beautiful this Jingle All the Way turned out. project, I am going to try to make the smaller version of my 34-inch Christmas word tree, which I have it in my previous video. I'll have it linked down in the description box in case you want to check it out. So like I said, I do want to make it into a smaller one, and I'm using this Dollar Tree wood box. I'm also using this tiny dowel that I have. Now Dollar Tree carries thicker dowels that you can use. I only had this one. I did try to find one a little bit thicker one than this, but I couldn't find any, so I'm using this. And for the words, I'm using the joy, peace, and love that come in this little kit that I got from Michaels, which is this one right here, and this is how they look. So I am going to start by painting this. I'm going to paint these two using the Waverly Antique Wax. I'm going to paint the joy red, the peace white, and the love red. Once everything's dry, I'm going to start gluing the words to the dowel, starting with the joy, then the peace, then the love, leaving a space in between them. So now on the wood box, I'm going to add some floral foam. I'm going to just add a whole bunch of little extra pieces that I had to fill the entire thing. To cover the floral foam, I'm adding some garland, gluing it down so it doesn't move. Then I'm gonna add glue, then add my little tree. To decorate this a little more, I'm adding this wreath that I got from the Dollar Tree. I did cut it so I can put it around it. I am not gluing it down. I'm going to just leave it like this. You can glue it if you don't want it to move around. Now to finish it off, I'm adding a bow. And that is it. Look how beautiful this tree turned out. For my next project, I'm going to use this DIY sign. This one right here. It's this wood tree that I got from the Dollar Tree, of course. So for my first project, I'm going to use this. And I decided to use this. This says Merry Christmas. So I'm using these two. Plus some other wood pieces, which I want to make a stand for this. So I will be grabbing like a piece of wood that I have. Dollar Tree does carry a lot of different pieces of wood that you can use instead, but since my craft room is full with a whole bunch of wood stuff, I am going to just pick up any little wood piece that I find. And I found this one right here. This is a chunky slat from the Dollar Tree. This one right here was 12 inches, but I did cut it into 3 different pieces, so it is 4 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is, since I want this to look more like high-end instead of gluing like a Jenga block on the back, I am going to measure the bottom of the tree trunk on this wood piece, just like this, and then on the other side. All right, and this is how that looks. And now I'm going to use my drill to make a hole right here. So I'll be back. If you don't own a drill, you can always use like a knife or an X-Acto knife. This is going to take you a little bit longer, but this is still going to work. Now, if I had like a better little knife, it would like work so much better, but this is all I can find for right now. So this is what I'm using. And look how easy. All you have to do is like dig it in there and do this. And look how easy it is to cut through this wood. Now you're gonna remove all this. And look, it's a little bit. And this is how it looks. Look, I made these a little bit deep to where I can just add a thing. My line is not that straight, but I think this will still work out. Going to smooth this out using this sand sheet. So now I'm going to use this green, which is bright green, to paint my tree. I'm actually going to mix this moss from the brand Waverly Chalk Paint just to see what green comes out. I don't want it to be too bright or too dark, so let's see. So this is the green it turned out. I actually want it, I know I said I didn't want it too dark, but I'm actually going to mix another green on top of that and see how that turns out. Which is this color, English Ivy Green. This is more like an actual Christmas tree color. And I'm going to paint it like this, right, doing the brush strokes like this, so it kind of looks like details on the tree. Using this Waverly Antique Wax, I'm going to paint the piece of wood and the trunk piece of the tree. Once everything's dry, I'm going to start by putting this together, starting with the words. I will be putting them more towards the bottom of the tree. To glue the tree into the little piece of wood, I am using hot glue. I do recommend you though adding a little bit of wood glue just to make it stronger. And this is how it looks. Now to finish this up, I will be adding some greenery to the top of the tree, but I will not be gluing it down. Instead, I'm using a piece of string to put it through the little hole that the tree has, and I will be tying this. To finish it off, I will be adding this bow at the top, and that is it. Look how beautiful and cute this turned out. My next project is going to be so quick and simple. From Dollar Tree, I'm going to use one of these little stand decor signs. And from Hobby Lobby, I'm going to use some of these trees. These are some ornament trees that I got. I actually got these last year after Christmas, and they were very, very inexpensive. I'm going to just add a tree to the center of the sign. To make this more Christmassy, I'm going to add some Christmas pics at the bottom underneath the bow. And that is it, guys. It was so easy and quick and very simple. And look how beautiful this turned out. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.